And we're back with another cast, and today we're gonna look again at a game of CheckPrime versus Hill. Yes, I've put this in Google Translate and it came up with Hill. So I'm really excited to see this because Zerg versus Zerg is always one of the most micro-intensive matchups there are, simply because there's, at least what I saw from the beta games, that Zerg vs Zerg was always with Zerglings and Banelings, and it was really micro intensive, and it was, you don't want to lose your Zerglings to the Banelings, so you have to run in and like single unit micro, and it's really crazy to see, and it's really lovely. But about Hill, I have currently no information about Hill. I know nothing about this player, but I do know that he's Korean, and that is the only thing I know. And CheckPrime, as we all know, is part of the Prime team, which is a professional StarCraft team, and it's really amazing. Now the map is Scrap Station, which has that enormous long walking path. Goes do 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 do, and then you're there. So it's really easy to secure that first expansion, but we are going to see if someone does that. Now CheckPrime has his gas up and has his spawning pool here, and Hill is basically doing the same, getting his gas a tiny bit later, but that's okay. Now you can see here the APM is rocking out massively, but yeah, I'm not a player like that. I don't spam to get concentrated. I just be concentrated to begin with. So at this moment we are going to see some diversity in each other's build. I hope so, because at the moment it is so similar that it's almost boring. So we see overlords flying around here, here and there, scouting everything that is needed. And queen is on the way for Hill, but there's also a queen on the way for CheckPrime, as for 4 Zerglings for both parties. And also metabolic boost, so they both went 14 gas, 14 pool, get 100 gas, and immediately get that metabolic boost. Now Hill is throwing down a Roach Warren. Now this is interesting to see. And both these players have not yet secured, or at least placed down, a second hatchery. Now CheckPrime is doing the most this thing I said before, that he is getting a Baneling's nest, but Banelings against roaches is not that good, because you need like, I don't know, 2 or 3 Banelings to just take out one roach, and that is not very cost effective. So we see a bit chasing around here with Zerglings. That is the biggest action at the moment that we see. But Roach Roach Warren, I was about to say Roach Den, but it's not called that. The Roach Warren is now completed for Hill, and he's plopping out 2 roaches. As for CheckPrime, he finished his Baneling nest and he's morphing into Banelings, as we can see here. So we are gonna see some good old action. Now Hill is also throwing down a Spine Crawler, which is really good for static defenses, and both the players still haven't thrown down a second hatchery in base or outer base or whatever you want to call it. Now there are more Zerglings with speed on the way for CheckPrime, and he only got 2 Banelings. There's a Zergling battle going on, but nothing really. Oh, Hill is running by. Maybe do something interesting with it, but it just looks a race to the finish. Blue is on top, red is on the lead. It's gonna be a neck-on-neck race, but blue looks like it's winning, and it's there. Wow. And the lair is coming up for CheckPrime at the moment. So basically what Hill just did there was getting some scouting information with his speed Zerglings, because speed Zerglings versus speed Zerglings is, according to my calculations, it's still the same speed. But now there are a lot of roaches for Hill out on the field, and unless CheckPrime can get a nice round with the Zerglings, then he's going to win it. But if he doesn't, then Hill is going to take that easily away. Now both players are getting a lair up at the moment, and Hill is killing these destructible rocks. Do note that still both players have not thrown down an expansion just yet. They know how intensive that is. Even CheckPrime is throwing down, well, he already has one, and he's throwing down 4 additional spine crawlers, so he's really worried about his defense. He wants to feel more secure, because at the moment he only has 16 Zerglings against 6 Zerglings and 11 roaches. Now at the moment those 11 roaches are the major factor in this game, and CheckPrime is gonna fly over with his Overlord, and he's gonna see that the roaches are placed there. Now CheckPrime didn't run by in the base of Hill, but he saw that there was a spine crawler there with some roaches, so he immediately retreated. Now at the moment Hill is killing these rocks successfully. And what do we have? We have a Spire on the way, and we're gonna see if it's gonna finish on time, because CheckPrime needs to buy himself some more time by just attacking a bit, but he has a lot of spine crawlers, so I think the Spire is gonna get finished. He also has 2 more Banelings in the back, and I have no idea what they're saying, so if any one of you can translate that, I would really appreciate it. Now Hill is also getting a Baneling's nest. It's almost finished, so we might see some Banelings running in against these Zerglings, but the Spire is almost completed, and we're most likely gonna see, wow, that's a lot of larvae. He's gonna plop down 5 Mutalisks with 2 drones. Now the Banelings are morphing in here for Hill in front of CheckPrime's base. Now CheckPrime is just spreading out his creep a bit with his overlords, but the roaches are now gonna move in, and wow, those are a lot of roaches. There's 19 roaches, 5 Banelings, and no Zerglings. And there we go, splat, 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 but the spine crawlers easily poke away at the roaches, and the Mutalisks kill the roaches very easily, and that was already GG. That was already GG. Wow, that was fast. Now, it was really nice play from CheckPrime, because he knew that when that part was with the Zergling chase up until his base, he knew that he was going to get scouted, and he was not being able to nullify that. So in addition, he threw down a couple of spine crawlers. After that he threw down a Spire, and that basically won him the game. So that was real solid play, and yeah, that is that. I'll see you guys later. If you like what you see, make sure to subscrizzle, and I already said that I'll see you guys later, so goodbye.